Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a mukbang video where I'm going to be eating the Korean spicy noodles. You guys have probably seen other videos of other people doing this, but this is my take on it, and I've never tried this version before in the cup, and I just thought that it would be fun to kind of take you guys along as I eat this live and also answer a few questions on my Snapchat. So let's get to it. If you guys are curious what it looks like inside, it opens up like this, and then here are the ramen noodles, and it comes with like a spicy sauce packet and some dried veggies and whatnot, right? So what you're supposed to do is that you're going to put the boiling water in the noodles, wait for like 2 minutes, and then add the sauce and everything. So yeah, I'm just going to boil some water, and then I'll be right back. Great! So I am back. I just boiled these ramen noodles up and left it for about like 2 minutes, and then basically I am going to mix it up with the sauce and everything. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just putting it all into like one like thing. Like I'm going to put all the noodles onto one just because it'll save on the dishes. It'll just make it easier to mix. So it came with like sesame seeds and a bit of nori. So I'm just going to add that in. So for those that don't want spicy noodles, you can just eat it like this. Joke, that would be kind of gross. So this is one of the hot sauce packets. Ooh, it's a spilling. Whoa. Whoa, do you guys see that? So I'm just going to add one of those packets in. And obviously I'm going to add the other one as well, because we don't want to miss out on any of that delicious sauce. Whoa, look at that. Cool. And to spice things up, I'm going to add a bit of cheese to this. So this is going to be a cheese 불닭볶음면, or cheesy spice noodles. Bam. Bam, bam. This is definitely not diet food, and this is probably the amount of sodium that you should be eating in like your sodium quota for like the whole week or whatever. So it looks like that. Looks kind of gross right now. And let's mix it up. Whoa. Is this mixing well? It smells really, really good actually. Kind of like kind of like honey and like like a spicy honey sauce. Oh, like a, yeah. Do you guys hear that? I am so excited to eat. I just actually came back from the gym, so this is gonna be like my post-workout meal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So I just finished mixing that up. Look at it. Look at that, baby. Guys, look at this. Whoa. I am going to eat this all. I am so hungry. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna actually take the lid, my trusty lid, off. Apparently this is like so spicy that it's like a challenge to like eat or whatever. So yo, that's really good. It's spicy, but it's more like a, how do I describe it? It's not like a lingering spice. It's more like acidic and like immediate. I like it. Mm. Hiccups already. Oh my god, I'm sweating. Ooh. The cheese in this is like really yummy. It kind of like mellows some of the flavors down. So I feel like my lips are getting like more red because of the spice or whatever. Oh my god, I'm actually like sweating. But I can handle this kind of spice. When I was in Mexico though, I was a little bit cocky and I tried like a pepper that they said was like super spicy, and then as soon as I ate it, I started like crying and sweating. And the people at the hotel were all like, ha ha ha, funny tourist, thinks he can handle our pepper. So this is like nothing compared to that, but it's still pretty spicy. If you're not used to spice, that is. Like, look at that. Also, tip, if you're making this, don't overcook your noodles. Because it won't be as tasty as if it's like a little bit al dente. So yeah. This is going to be a pretty quick mukbang because I eat pretty quick. So good. And really spicy. I actually, if you guys aren't following me on Snapchat, you guys can follow me at Vintage Korean. But I just snapped before I shot this video to send me questions, so I'm going to answer a few of them live before I finish this. Oh my god! So let's answer some snaps. Oh my god, the sauce is like on my lips, so gross. Okay, first question from, these are the questions that you guys sent me on Snapchat. So first one from Swanee. What's your most recent awkward weird story? That's a good question. If you haven't seen my like last vlog, I think probably my most awkward situation was when I went to a restaurant, and it was one of those places where you pay first before you eat, usually. But for whatever reason, when I went there that day, I didn't pay first. And I like finished eating, and then I left the restaurant, and then probably like 15 minutes afterwards, I went like grocery shopping at the local grocery store. And then somebody like tapped me while I was like cashing out my groceries, and I was in the self-serve section, and it was like the owner of that restaurant, and he like shouted out, he was like, "Yo, you didn't pay for your food." And I was like, and he totally got me. I completely blanked and forgot to pay for my bill. And I didn't, like, I know he didn't believe me. He probably just thought that I was some punk that dined and dashed. But it was like an honest mistake. And I think the reason why I made it so awkward was because it was like Christmas Eve, and like everybody, like, it was at the grocery store, and like there were so many people like watching, like they all saw it was like this confrontation happen. So that was probably like my most recent awkward situation. Okay, I'm like sweating. There's still a decent amount left. So it's kind of a shame because that was like one of my favorite like restaurants, but I haven't been back since. I obviously paid like after he confronted me, and I was like profusely like apologized and whatnot. But yeah, there you go. So good. I'm kind of superstitious. I know, like, this means, like, bad luck, I think, in Asia, where you stick your chopsticks in your food. So, I'm going to take that out. Because I want some good luck on my side. For 2017. Woo! Girl, it's so spicy. Legit so gross. There's, like, sauce on my lip. How about we answer another question? Oh my god, these you guys are asking really good questions on Snapchat. So, username, your talker, I'm going to screen cap this, asks, what is, okay, what is one thing you had to give up in life? What was it, and do you miss it? This is kind of like a deep question. I would say, in my life, I have had to kind of start again many times. I've had groups of friends that I've left and kind of, I don't want to say like moved on from, but I kind of changed as a person and they changed. And I was never really scared of kind of starting again, I guess you could say. So when I was like 19, I left all my friends and everyone I knew and started another life in London. Maybe I'll make another video about that sometime. But even after, I guess you could say that I never really felt like I like fit into like a certain group or whatever. So I continuously kind of started again and basically made new groups of friends and, you know, kind of had a fresh start multiple times in my life. So that's definitely, and with that said, to answer your question, I guess things that I've had to give up in my life are certain friends that I feel like we weren't like on the same page anymore. And at this point in my life, because I'm a little bit older now, I do miss a lot of them. And I think I'm at that point in my life where I kind of want to reconnect. And I've been able to reconnect with a few old friends actually recently, and it's been really quite nice. So yeah, that would be my answer to your question. Okay, let's finish eating this. I'm almost done, you guys. I'm gonna need to shower after this for sure, though. Booyah! Look at that. Finished it. Woo! I like that amount of spice, but this was spicier than I originally anticipated. So, if you can't handle spicy food, I would definitely not eat this. Okay, I'm going to answer like maybe one more question. And actually, I'm going to snap live as well. Snap. Okay, I'm going to answer one more question. Oh my god. So this is by Brian Des, and it's a K-pop related question. And he asks, are you sad about the disbandment of Legends, Wonder Girls, and 21? So if you haven't heard, two K-pop groups by the name of Wonder Girls and 21, who were like OGs, I would say, broke up as a group. And for me, yeah, actually 21's breakup came as a really, really big surprise to me because they were doing well, and I feel like they were a group that like had so much left to show. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just had so much potential, I feel like, and it was just really too bad because it was circumstances that really let them down. And same thing with Wonder Girls. Like, they had a really good year last year, so I guess a lot of people were surprised about them disbanding. But, you know, this is me going all K-pop because I was a big fan of both groups. But with that said, I think the reason why a lot of like groups that were like they were around like in 2009. Like the reason why they're just banding now is because these groups have been around for a while, and a company, if they're willing to, if they're gonna do a comeback or invest money into an album promo for a group, it's got to be profitable, right? And these OG groups like 21, Wonder Girls, like Kara, Rainbow, whatever, they can't like cut costs on these groups. These groups have already established themselves. They have like a reputation to uphold, right? So it's not like they can like, you know, spend less money on the music videos or the outfits or whatever because they're big celebrities, right? So they need to spend an equal amount of money, like, or even more money considering that their level of fame, to kind of ensure the quality of the music and the product that they're pushing out, right? With that said, for that to make sense, the group has to make that much more profit. And, you know, as time goes on, it might not be as profitable for them to put out music anymore. Do you know what I mean? Considering all the costs that they're going to have to be putting in to ensure that the promo is of the utmost quality, right? So it makes sense at a certain point. At a certain point, a group just isn't selling anymore, right? And that's why you can kind of see why they like disbanded and whatnot. And, you know, to answer your question, yes, I am sad, because for me it kind of marks like an end of an era, and it marks kind of like the end of my youth, I feel like, in a big way too. So yeah, it's a little bit sad. Anyways, that's the only question I'm going to be answering now. Maybe I'll save a few of the other Q&A questions for another time. But in any case, I'm glad that you guys joined me for this mukbang. If this is the first time that you are joining me on this channel, I make videos about like beauty, hair, design, and miscellaneous things. And I think if you are interested in content like this, you should definitely subscribe. And also, if you liked this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. In any case, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.